And we're live. Hey guys, welcome back to Project Fog. I'm your OhmBoy Josh. We've got a little bit of change to the panel tonight. I think Billy will be joining us a little bit down the road, but we've got Hank in the car ride coming down. We've got the O.K Vapor, and we've got Paulzilla X, and we've got Zam all the way from Sweden. So I guess we'll start this out with a little what's new. What you guys vaping on? We'll start with O.K Vapor.
Oh, since I'm an Okie, I'm going to start off old for you. I'm going to show you my wood. Got my Tesla, Vaping Moonman, a little Tesla 2 with some testing juice I'm working on, a little mech mod for you, some more testing juice, and breaking out the old school shit, MVP 3.0, and with some Charlie Chalk Dust. So there I am.
Nice, nice. Yeah, that MVP3 is getting up there in age now. It's been out for about a year, but it's still a really good device, and it can make some good stuff.
Yeah. Well, 60 watt, throw the right RDA, it's good.
Nice. How about you, Paul? What you rocking today?
I could line up a buffet of all my toys, but I'm just going with what I had on hand anyway. I got the Vapor Clouds. They call it the Piglet Series mechanical box. I love this thing with the Glacier 2 RDA. You gotta be careful with these mechanical series, man. But they're fun. Some reflections, sunrise smoothie, and that beast. And I'll do like Oki, and since I was cleaning it and I decided to use it, I got my wood, Purple Heart Lunacy with brass. That's a mechanical box, crazy looking, with a 24 karat Buddha Mini and Prima cap, and some Foggy's Vapor Lounge Strawberry Starburst.
Nice. I've always loved the Lunacy boxes. I just think they're gorgeous.
You've seen their new regulated 200?
I'm sorry?
They have a regulated 200 coming out.
No, you're fucking kidding me. They have a regulated microphone?
Oh, it's so sexy. Got abalone inlays in it. And
don't tease me.
It's one you can actually have.
Mechanical shit. I don't do that, but a regulated Lunacy?
Yep.
I would be all over that.
I'll send you the link.
Oh, you need to, because I need one.
You do.
Oh, you need it bad, huh?
I've always loved the Lunacies, Sam. Always. They're beautiful boxes with that button, that crazy little zigzag of a button, the abalone inlays, the woodwork. I've always loved them. And the clones came out, and the clones just didn't look nearly as beautiful. And I don't vape anything but regulated.
They're so much more ergonomical than they look, too.
I'm so excited right now.
The regulateds have regular buttons, but they still have that Luna look.
I mean, it's like you're gonna place it on a pedestal and like be worshiping it daily, or what?
Oh no, daily drivers, man. No safe queens.
I will. I really need that in my life. How about you, Sam? What you got?
Well, actually, I am just waking up, so I have a coffee vape going in the iStick 100 with the Cleto, and our local vape shop finally got some new stuff in, so we managed to get Lost Fog, which is a miracle, and just got it sitting on the Cooper Mini. And on the K-Box 200, thank you for that one, Josh. That was your fault, I got it, actually. And I have the Iroko by Cloud Vapor, so not more than that. We don't really have too much to pick from up here, so that's pretty much
maybe
it.
you can tell everyone about where you're from.
Well, I'm sitting up in Stockholm, Sweden. It is right now almost 3:10 a.m. I got my ass up because I am a fan of Project Fog, so represent. Not much else. I have to represent, and if you're sitting over there, if I can in any way assist or join you guys, I will, for sure.
Awesome, man. Well, I'm glad that you woke up early to hang out with us. Definitely going to be a fun addition to the panel tonight. How about you, Hank? What you got going?
Nothing. I have a little bit left in this tank. Good thing I'm almost home. And my Rouleau is almost dead. Good thing I'm almost home.
Nice. You got some batteries charged, ready to go?
Yeah. They're in the bag. I can't find them right now. But
Yeah, Hank,
we've been on the road for 6.5 hours now. It's almost 7 hours.
Wow, that's a hell of a drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hank, you're on the way back from Vape Northeast, right?
That is correct.
Awesome. Did you get any new toys?
I did not. There wasn't a whole lot of hardware. There wasn't much that interested me that was under $200 to $300. Not have a budget. I did get a good bit of juice though.
Nice.
So, yeah. But I had a blast. You know, those vape shows, they're just, the shows themselves don't really interest me that much. Me personally. I go for the interaction with everybody else. That's really what makes the show for me. That's what I enjoy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you get to
Shows
put
are
your
awesome.
hands on that?
I was at a Vapor Slam all weekend. That was awesome. Had a great time myself. Got to meet some fun people. Went with my brother-in-law and my brother-in-law's girlfriend for a change. They came up for the first day, which was cool. It was their first convention, so they loved it. They'll probably come again next year. And then it was me and my wife walking around the second day. Same here. A lot of juice at that show, not a whole lot of hardware. There were some oddities I got to see. I got to see a mosaic in person. Oh man, it was like they were asking $1,700 for that mod, but it was beautiful.
It's not terrible for one of those, really.
What's that?
It's really
No.
not terrible for one of those.
It's not. It's not. It really is. It's out of my price range, but I mean,
Oh, I feel you.
it's gorgeous. I've always oogled the mosaics. They're beautiful mods, and they had my brother-in-law spotted a Harmony box, like an authentic Harmony box. There were some really nice oddities and a few Geppettos too. The Geppettos, they were asking like $2,000 for them, but they were gorgeous.
Pretty cheap for those, actually.
Yeah, I mean, the prices were not bad at all. They had them all in glass cases. It was actually the 28 Days booth that had them, and I was just oogling them. They were just beautiful mods. I've always wanted one of those too. But again, mechanical, can't play with it.
Yeah.
But I did end up getting a bunch of juice, a lot of juice. I got to meet the guy that makes one of my favorite juices of all time, Earl. I love this juice. I love it. And I got to shake his hand. He's a sweet little old man. I didn't see that coming. It was cool. And I got myself a Coil Master, finally. 521 tab. I think it's the new version. I didn't know there was a new version, but
Is that
got
like
myself
the
one.
one that has the little side thing where you can put your mod on the side?
Yep. This one right here. Little voltage
nice.
tester for the mod. It's actually kind of cool the way that it works. If I screw this down onto here, it kind of acts like a pass-through for the mod. It's my understanding of it.
Well, it's to test voltage drop in your
Yeah.
in your mod, in your Addy.
So right now, it's like it looks like a friggin' detonator switch. Like I've got some kind of.
I had an Atari controller like that once.
Yeah, but it's firing from the mods. It reads like 0.17 ohms for the Addy, and then I hit the fire button. It's showing me the voltage that is passing through. And right now, it's only. And I don't know what this is an indication of, honestly, because the mod is the KBox 200. It's reading it as 4.10 volts passing through. But the Coil Master is reading it at 3.8. So I don't know how to take that.
But you do look funny vaping it like that, so.
Oh yeah,
always a
that
fun.
looks ridiculous.
That's the new world of vaping right there.
That's really for mechanical setups to test your voltage sag, but I don't know. I've heard hit or miss on the K-Box, the new K-Boxes, about there being a little off on the chip. But I still like them as small as they are.
Yeah.
I actually kind of like get the feeling that I get a harder kick from just picking up the iStick 100 watt TC from the box and using the K-Box 200, just picking up and vaping. I feel like the regular kick, even if you both put them on the same wattage, the iStick will give you a harder kick.
It's the chip.
Yeah.
It's like a DNA versus the SX. They just, the way they hit the coils just seems to be a little bit different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I noticed the SX seems to have a little bit more of a ramp up with certain things, and the DNA 200 hits hard right off the rip.
Yep.
Yeah. But it's interesting. It's a nice little toy, and it works like a nice little tabletop mod too. Like without that mod acting as the pass-through, it only hits it at 3.2. So I know that the mod is doing something when it's up there. I'm just wondering if that's an indication. Like you said, it's more for testing battery sag on, well, basically voltage drop on, mechs. But I wonder if there's anything to it, like if it is actually reading the accurate voltage that's passing from the mod, which is interesting. I like the K-Box. It wouldn't surprise me if it's a little bit off, though.
Yeah, same here.
Cool little device, though. I'm liking it.
It's a nice little pocket all-day beater, I mean, you drop it and break it, you're out $40, and if not, you have a good pocket mod.
Oh, easy on the $40, buddy. That is about $100 mod for us up here in Stockholm.
Woo!
Wow.
I am not kidding. Vape gear is not cheap. You guys probably laugh, but if you are looking at basically any type of regulated device, I mean, if you're looking at the iStick 50 watt is a, let's see, almost a $60, $70 device, and just to make it like completely like even, it's about 50 to 60 euro device. So, and it's insanely expensive for us. So just the K-Box is at least $100 device. Usually when you're looking around at the handful of vendors who actually sell it.
Wow.
So
it's crazy.
That's really interesting.
That's insane.
Yeah. I mean, that must be really hard for vapors in Sweden, having to deal with the sort of vape budget. I mean, I can't imagine, honestly. I mean, the K-Box is nice, don't get me wrong. I mean, that's a lot of asking. That's a big asking price for it, though. I couldn't imagine. I guess it's all imports. Do you guys, are there Swedish mod makers out there?
some of the problem is the importation taxes and the sales tax that we have. You guys have, for instance, I guess some states have around like 8, 10, 12% sales tax. Our regular sales tax is here about 25%. And then oh yeah, and then you have your separate tax, which is basically what you tax from your regular paycheck, which is a normal amount of 30%. So if you get, let's say, $100, you are paying a $30 tax to the government. And once you buy, let's say, you're buying this K-Box for another $100. And $25 from that $100 is sales tax, which is insane. But we don't really have a choice unless we order something from the US or anywhere else. If we manage to find somewhere within the European Union having an ongoing sale, which maybe would help us a little bit, we are among one of the most expensive countries right now, so we do what we can. thankfully the Chinese will ship over here. So for now.
That is crazy. Real quick, we just pulled up. I've got to unpack the car, so I'm going to jump off. Probably not going to make it back on. I do want to thank you guys for keeping the show going.
Yeah.
I do appreciate it.
Thanks for joining us for a bit, Hank. You guys have a good night. Get the car unpacked. Get some rest. You guys had a long drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right,
Take
buddy.
Later, Hank.
Wow, that's really interesting.
Our taxes were high.
What's that, man?
I said I thought our taxes were high.
Yeah. Sweden's brutal. I was reading. I knew Zam was coming on. I knew he was from Sweden, so I was reading a little bit, trying to read up a little bit on Sweden and vaping. I remember I read some article about last year. They tried to basically make selling any vape with nicotine completely illegal.
Yeah, we had a lot of problems with that since basically pharmaceutical companies like the guys making the nicotine patches and the gums and whatnot wanted to make this classified as a drug, any type like a medication, drug, and that way. And there was a long legal process going on, and I think I actually have the dates right here. On the 17th of February, actually this year, 2016, that was an ongoing thing for a long time. And the Supreme Court actually passed through that they are in no way classified as a drug. They are free to be sold. But what they do want to do is regulate it as a nicotine product, just like cigarettes. And you guys have you guys have Skull, but we basically those little tobacco pouches put under the lips. So
Yes, that's a snooze, right?
yeah, we have it. We call it like snooze, but it's
Yeah,
basically the same product as Skull. So and so for now, it is kind of an open market, and you are seeing a bit of a difference going on. You do see people are trying to move forward. A lot of the stores, or the stores that we did have, that were a bit hesitant to actually start maybe bringing in more products, new products, have actually started to open up a little bit more because now they see that, well, we might not have to close shop tomorrow. We actually have something going on for now, so we're starting to ride that wave, starting to bring in, for instance, I'm using the Lost Fog right now, and this is something that came into our vape shops, like my local vape shop down in downtown Stockholm, got this maybe like a week ago, two
Wow.
tops, and that's just starting to open up. Yeah. But we don't get that. We don't get the same thing that you guys do, that juice makers send out samples to big shops and stuff like that, which is pretty insane due to the fact that vape shops aren't a dime a dozen over here. So if a company sends out a juice line to one shop, they're not really putting that much money into it, you know? It is, let's say, 5 shops in total of Sweden. And that's what people have to choose from.
Wow.
All right. Given the fact that we are about a 10 to 11 million people population within the country, so still not that many shops.
Wow.
What were you saying, Oki?
I was just saying that's crazy. That's I can't even imagine that as far as having that few vape shops with that many people.
I mean, there's probably 15 shops where I live and less than 2 million people.
I have 13 shops in a 6-mile radius of my house.
Wow.
And I wish I had some shops within a couple of miles right now. I'm just kidding.
I mean,
the downtown one is pretty close. So
it's like a vaping third world country.
yeah, pretty much.
That's a third world country of vaping. Oh my God!
I'm like the
I feel like we should have
right now.
stand space and like standing in front of a Swedish map and like a bunch of other Swedish vapors and like in the arms of an angel. playing in the background, big donation signs.
With our little hats in front of us, like, please, give us some juice.
Oh God, that's hilarious. It's hilarious and sad at the same time. My God.
Well, it is moving forward. At least that's the part where, I mean, the good part is one of the main shops that we do have here. I have a preferred shop. I don't toss out names and stuff like that just because it's like a moment like this. But I have one shop that I prefer in downtown Stockholm, and at least they try to work on that part. They try to work on the advocacy. We don't really have that much to say without getting actually help from real lawyers and someone sitting within some kind of central office to help them. But when that local shop is actually starting to work, it's like it is 2016, so you can work for it. They start doing little local events. They start talking to what coffee shops allow vaping, and what bars allow vaping, and what restaurants allow vaping. And Tuesday actually coming up. Well, tomorrow, it is Monday basically for me. So tomorrow they are putting a little event going on in a restaurant in downtown Stockholm where they've on Facebook and social media invited other vapors to join, and just so you can see, because a lot of people here right now, even though we have people who've been vaping for years, you have people who are embarrassed. I mean, my mother's the same way. I got my mother into vaping after about 30-something years of smoking, and that was after I started. And she still finds it a little bit embarrassing when she's out in public using her vaporizer. And I just got her a little iStick 30 watt with a Nautilus Mini, and that's a small setup right there. That fits right in her purse. But she still finds it.
Pretty much what helped me and the wife get off the smokes completely. I mean, that's what did it ultimately. The Nautilus with it was an MVP, but yeah, iStick style device, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's where I started as well. But I mean,
so I got my mom started.
Yeah, it feels embarrassing. For her, she doesn't see people vaping, so it feels strange. And when she actually saw someone vaping in the street, she was like, "Oh, finally!" She came home to me. And she's like, "Oh, I saw someone today." I was like, "Okay, yeah, they were using one of these vaporizers." Okay, well, that's great. So you see, it's not really that weird. She's like, "No, it isn't." And now she's down to like tops 2 cigarettes a day, and she used to smoke a lot. I mean, I used to smoke a lot. I was a smoker for about 16 years. I used to smoke the Red Luckies, and I think I was going a regular about 2-pack a day if we were out partying or if we were sitting out in a bar. That third pack would either be open or whatever, or it would be done. Fourth pack would be open. I was smoking a lot. I never thought that this would work. I had friends bugging me to start vaping. So I was like, after I did a little bit of homework, started checking out what it is. I stumbled by one of Josh's videos about almost a year ago. It was for the, oh shit, I can't remember. Oh, the Rubik's Cube type, that Rubik's Cube RDA. I was actually just looking for a Rubik's Cube video on YouTube, and I stumbled upon that, and I started looking a little bit more, seeing like what's into it, and started searching more of like news and what doctors say. There were a lot of stuff going on just like a year ago, especially in Europe, and still is. But it worked for me. I mean,
That's awesome, man. That video, yeah, that was made back in May last year, something like that. So I'm glad that I could help turn you onto it, but that's awesome. That's badass. That's great. That's great. So yeah, I guess that kind of covers our first couple segments. What's new, and anyone else have anything else for current events right now? Because I think we are what's new kind of segued into current events a little bit.
I heard that a mod exploded in a carry-on package in Atlanta.
Not again.
Yeah.
How?
they had to call fire department and everything in to put out the fire inside the plane. I haven't seen the article, but the way it sounds like they're really not happy about it.
Yeah,
Does
I
anyone
bet.
know how?
That's just bad press for vaping. It's probably just some guy that just didn't pack their stuff right.
Well, he had to have had batteries in the mod, which is strike one. And then to do that on carry-on, he had to have had something that could have unlocked itself. Sounds unregulated because most regulated devices have a cutoff for firing. I mean,
yeah.
People, there is a reason stuff like this exists. Use them, please.
Seriously.
Best,
It's
yeah,
not
believe
that
me,
complicated.
battery cases worth a couple
Exactly.
bucks.
Necessary.
Over here, the vape shop, even a lot of the vape shops will actually even tell you when you buy a package deal from them, they're like, okay, you're buying an 18650 setup. Just so you know, these are volatile batteries. They are high power batteries. I recommend one of these. Here is a little gift from us to you. Safe vaping, you know?
Yeah, like every time I buy batteries, they put them in one of these little cheap, little clear blue ones.
Exactly. It's not a
And
That's
big
an
deal.
I don't use these because I don't like clamshell cases, but I mean, I use these. I just like the magnetic lid. But, you know, it costs the company nothing to give these to people. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I got to try this one out. I went to the store and I picked this one up. I thought it was just like a cool thing. It's kind of like a little. Oh, it is an 18650 like battery carrier, but it is safe though. I don't really know what to think about the fact that it not having a type of lid or anything, but for having in my backpack with like just putting some Velcro on the back and sticking it in there, seems like a pretty good. Well, works as it should, but I still feel safer with the little boxes.
They have some like that. They have little snap lids you can buy for backpack stuff. They're made for flashlight guys, but they're 18650 battery carriers nonetheless.
Yeah. I used a lot of that for like I use like stuff like that for a lot of flashlights and that I have in the car, but I usually just put them in these little clamshell cases because it just feels easier to just put it in the glove compartment. You have the flashlight somewhere in the car, and you are good to go.
Yeah.
I wonder if anyone would have even made us think about it, if it even would have made the news. It was just a flashlight and not a mod, though.
No.
Well, Hazy in the chat said he heard it was a cell phone. I mean, I had just heard about it. It could have been a cell phone, but should have been off nonetheless. I mean, there could have been a mod in the backpack and they just blew it out of proportion. You know how the media is.
Exactly. They'll just say anything to give vaping just any kind of negative name these days. Anything that can help their cause, they'll just spit it out. They don't even care. They'll put whatever spin on it. There was an article a while ago that was circulating around Facebook, and it was this kid that had a mod in his pocket. He had change in his pocket, and he admitted to basically it was his fault that it went off. He had change in his pocket with the mod, and he was advocating, basically it was his own fault. He was copying to it. And Fox News ran the article, and I was shocked that Fox News even printed his comments about him taking the blame for it. I was
Remember
shocked.
the kid that had the mech mod in his pocket? I saw that one too. That was really surprising, especially from them.
Yeah, I was shocked. Couldn't believe it.
I mean,
Well, I've read a lot of different cases like lately, but I mean, like people that are trying to. A lot of this is just bogus news. I mean, someone shares something without knowing what it is, but which one are you guys talking about? I read lately about some Laura in a hotel in Richmond, and let's see, some Evan that he got a blow up in his face, and James. I'm not sure which of the instances you guys are talking about right now.
This was a few months ago. I don't remember specifically who it was or which article it was. It was some time ago.
Oh, okay,
I think
okay.
I can remember too. Yeah.
Crazy, man. It really is.
Yeah, it is. Totally. I got this juice at a Vapor Slam, and at conventions, they juice. I mean, I love conventions because I buy a lot of juice at conventions. I stock up. This juice is like it's supposed to be pear and pretzel, and
That sounds good.
it really is, man. It
That
really
sounds
is.
like a lot of potential.
Yeah, because it's sweet and then it's salty.
Mm,
It's called You Looked, like Made You Look, and it's got like someone about to flex someone for it on the bottle.
mm.
Yeah,
It's
I like
got,
that label.
yeah, it's a cool label. And I got I can't find the box for it because it would tell me who the brand was, and I forget. But it's like
Google.
a salted caramel pretzel with pear, and it's almost perfect. It's a great juice. It's like it starts out sweet, and then it's like salty at the end, so it's that salt, that sweet, and then the salty. It's really, really good. It's almost perfect. It's like it needs something. It needs like a little tweaking. Like if it had like a little bit of marshmallow in there to round it out,
Yeah.
a little more
You
caramel
tried
maybe.
Googling the name?
See,
You may just need some shelf time.
Maybe. I got 2 bottles because most bottles at a convention go for $10, 30 milliliter bottles. If they go for more than 10, I probably won't buy it at a convention for a 30 milliliter bottle. But they were selling this one for 5, and normally it's 20. So I got a couple of them.
You see my boy Foggy's at Vapor Slam?
What's that?
Foggy's Vapor Lounge, the poster behind me. They were there too. If you
Cool.
like
I'm not
that
sure.
kind of, if you like that kind of stuff, they have a coconut custard that'll blow your mind. It sounds weird, but it's like the best coconut meringue pie you ever had.
It sounds awesome.
You guys are really teasing me right now.
Yeah, I know. Which Lost Fog did you get? There's a few of them.
I'm sorry?
There's a few Lost Fogs. Which one did you get?
I got the Bay Cream. Or
Okay.
Bay Cream, you know. I just toss it in this little squeeze bottle. Just
Nice.
easier. I hate using a glass dripper bottle if I'm anywhere, like going anywhere and have it in my pocket and just have to stop and just like, wait, right there. Oh, got it.
These
Just
are the
seems
best
easier.
thing ever.
Yeah, well, I
The
got
Gorilla
regular-
Unicorn bottles are just.
Yeah.
People complain they're expensive. I'm like 50 cents for a good bottle. I'll take it.
Yeah,
Well,
they're awesome.
it is a little bit hard to say, but unicorn bottles aren't that common over here yet.
Wow.
We
Damn.
get the regular, I don't know, the regular 30 mil
In the
bottles.
arms of the angels.
Do we need to call Alanis Morissette and film a commercial?
We do.
Oh my God.
Vaping. I mean, we need to save vaping in Sweden.
Yeah, say vaping in Europe,
Okay, any
period.
entrepreneurs out there, Sweden needs vape shops. Go open up. Jesus.
I think basically if just a lot of the companies would start having better cooperations with the few shops over here, I think they would actually have a massive increase in sales. I mean, there's no one to compete with. I mean, over there, if you guys have you had a couple six shops within a couple miles radius, they're competing with each other. Here we have 3 places in Stockholm, and 2 of them are owned by the same people. So there's no competition.
They say, here's the coals, let's spark them up even more and rake everybody across them. Jesus.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Oki? You kind of broke up a little bit.
Okay, sorry, is this better? I said,
And I lost him.
You're getting some static.
Yeah.
It might be the YouTube failing on us.
Yeah, it might be.
You're better now.
All right, cool. Yeah, I shut my headset off and turned it back on. But what I was going to say is, you know, they're breaking out the coals and getting them red hot and raking everybody across them. Sounds like. You know,
Yeah, it sounds that way. Sounds that way.
I mean, man, they need some competition in that country. A lot.
Yeah. Well, there you get another answer to why our prices are that high. If you don't have any competition, you can basically charge whatever you want, and people will pay for it. I mean,
It's true. It's true.
Sad.
Unfortunately, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Zam, you even got Relic feed. All I hear from Relic is, you know, how hard it is in the Philippines, and you know, even he says he has unicorn bottles out there. So
yeah, I felt even more embarrassed. I thought I'd go sit in the corner and just take my K-box and stroke it and say, my precious, you know.
Zam, do you need me to mail you some Gorilla unicorn bottles, man?
Yeah, I'm gonna start like a big fund, like send stuff over here. We are desperately in the need.
No, like I get the Gorilla brand ones, and I get them stupid cheap. I have no problem mailing you like a handful of them. Cost me nothing.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, can you guys see me?
Yeah.
You're a little sideways.
Yes.
We can see you.
My phone won't flip. Does anybody have a Galaxy Edge that knows how to? My screen won't flip. I don't know why.
Try rebooting it.
Turn the phone.
Huh?
Try rebooting it. Turn it off. Turn it back on.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah,
I can hear you.
Yeah.
But you can't see me.
No, we
I
can
can
see it.
you, but you're
We can see
sideways.
you.
Yeah. Do any of you guys know how to flip the screen on a Galaxy 6?
Just turn the whole phone.
I know that.
I'm thinking, Billy, that you probably need to reboot your phone. Just turn it off and turn it back on.
What the fuck? All right, I'll be back. I hope. My
Or
computer's giving me problems, but now my phone.
Or you have the flip lock turned on the camera.
Well, that worked out well.
There's a setting on the camera to lock the screen where it won't flip. You may have that turned on.
Okay, let me check that.
Hey, there you're better.
He had it. He had it, and now he's gone again.
Yeah.
Technology.
He'll get it.
Gotta love technology.
Yeah. He loves that phone, though.
It's a good phone.
It's a good phone for sure, yeah.
So the tech market works really well in Sweden, just not the e-cig.
Yeah, just not the electronic cigarettes. If you're talking technology-wise, internet and stuff like that, we don't have the same stupid regulations on cell phones and stuff like you guys have. I mean, you guys, my cousin told me you guys pay to actually receive calls and texts and stuff like that.
It used to be that way. These days, a lot of companies have, it's almost all unlimited, everything except data now.
I don't have any unlimited data either. I mean, last week, I think I was on my way to work, and I was watching you guys in the car. I just tossed up my iPhone on the dashboard, and no, I wasn't looking. I was just listening, I swear. No. And there was no problem. I have a constant, like, 4G connection going on, no problem, especially, like, when you're here in Stockholm. And I don't have any type of, like, regulation on how much data I can use at all. So I'm streaming live to you guys right now using my phone on the other end, the other iPad's on, you know. Everything's going on my own data usage. Never had a problem.
So it's all just unlimited data there?
Yeah.
That's badass.
I have unlimited texts, unlimited calls and whatnot, unlimited data. If, for instance, the company would actually contact me if I, for some reason, would go from using 5 gigs in 1 month to 500 and ask, is everything okay?
Just want to make sure you know what you're doing with all that data.
You know what you're doing with all that data, right? And I'm like, oh, yeah, sorry, I've been very lonely this month, you know.
Yeah.
It's been a rough month, you know. iPad's been on 24/7, browsing the web, you know.
Awesome. Well, that's good at least. I mean, that's pretty badass. I mean, unlimited data went by the wayside here a while ago. Um, but it's unlimited talk, unlimited text everywhere, but data can be expensive.
Well,
Oh, believe me,
that's
I
that's
know.
the only thing. That's the only thing they can control, you know. If you're calling and texting or whatever, you can cut that back. But now they released the call section, so data will go down, you know. I guess it's gonna take a while before you guys get to that like win-win situation. It
It's too
used to
much
be
of a
stupid.
market here. They're making too much money off of it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, come on. Let's see, where does everyone live? You guys are East Coast bound?
I'm dead in the middle.
All right.
I'm sorry.
So,
And Okie, I guess Oklahoma, I assume, right?
It ain't Texas.
He's fairly close to me, from what I understand.
Where
all
you
right,
at?
let's make it.
I'm over here in Little Rock.
Okay, yeah, we're not too far away, about 3 hours.
I know where you at, and I've been there quite a few times.
Yeah.
All right. So, basically, if we are, let's say, 11 million people, and they are trying to make a call and data plan for us 11 million, it is a bit easier than, for instance, say, I don't know, how many are in, let's say, LA right now? 14, 16 million?
A lot more than that.
Yeah. See, even worse. And unfortunately, you have a lot of outdated technology. You guys, I mean, last time I was there, wherever you go, I still see telephone poles. I mean, come on. We have high data connection bandwidth cables that are dug into every single building that is built, even if it is an older building. They just build it in, you know.
Yeah.
We
A
are
lot
a
of
very techy, you know.
Well, we have places like that, but it's like I said, it's too much money for them to pass.
Yeah.
They want to charge us extra on our bill to bury the lines. They want to charge us to run fiber optics. They're
Hmm.
even trying to cap home internet usage data in a lot of places here. Like they try to email me saying I passed my data limit. I'm like, I didn't know I paid for business class to have a limit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, thankfully we don't have that.
Yeah.
Also,
That
Stockholm is kind of like,
Comcast.
yeah, we are pretty technologically advanced in that way. I mean, they do call, for instance, Stockholm like the Silicon Valley of the Northern European section. So, and that is not for implants, but you know, technology-wise, and it does give us a lot of opportunity, for instance, and stuff like this. And we have IKEA, which is not the best thing, but you guys still buy it, so.
IKEA is a European word for torture.
Exactly. And we have people doing it to themselves voluntarily.
Yeah, I don't feel so bad for you anymore. You have IKEA.
We can thank you for that torture, at least.
Yeah, well, no problem. Happy to be of any assistance, you know. We did have Volvo once upon a time. Saab doesn't exist really anymore. Shit, we don't really have
PewDiePie
that
is
much
your
stuff.
fault, though.
What?
PewDiePie is your fault, though.
PewDiePie.
He's the devil.
PewDiePie? Where did that come from?
He's a YouTuber with the most followers of any other YouTuber, makes millions of dollars a year on YouTube videos, and is annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, he's kind of like a comedian from Gothenburg.
He's kind
I
of a
like how
pain
we
in
don't
the ass.
play it off. Oh, that guy. We don't really claim him.
Oh, yeah, You guys can have him if you want, you know.
No. We're still trying to give Justin Bieber back to Canada.
Put him in a box.
Put
Put him in a box.
him in the closet with R. Kelly.
Oh, God, that'll get
I don't
bad
know.
real fast.
Ooh, I don't know who would come out winning out of that one.
It would just be a milky shake.
Okay. I got one. All right. Let's play some fucking games.
Yeah.
Marry, fuck, kill.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Let's do R. Kelly, Justin Bieber, and PewDiePie. It kind of presented itself, you know?
Yeah, kind of. Wow.
Okay, I guess I'll go first.
Hang along.
Yeah. I mean, you are the host. We don't want to steal your thunder.
I'll go first. All right. I guess I've got a. What are we doing again? I guess I got to marry PewDiePie. Man's rich, very rich man. So I'm gonna marry up. He can provide me the funds to really grow my YouTube channel and the tips to get it going. I can just kind of ride on his coattails for a while. I guess I'd fuck R. Kelly. He's a kinky guy. He likes it weird. He'll keep it entertaining. I guess that means I gotta kill Bieber. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing, actually.
Yeah, I think I'd kill him and scalp him.
Just to keep it, you know.
Put
Put it next to the chicken painting, you know.
Little war crime.
What's that?
Have you a little war trophy?
Yes, exactly.
You can put it right back there, you know.
Oh, God.
All right, who's next?
All right.
All right, so we got to go with R. Kelly, Bieber, and what's the other guy's name?
PewDiePie.
PewDiePie or Felix.
All right, so I'm going to give R. Kelly a gerbil and let him have fun.
Wow.
Bieber, I'm going to, introduce him to the four-wheel drives of the world and drag him through some mud. Maybe liven him up a little bit. And PewDiePie, I am going to let him marry down to Rosie O'Donnell.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Yeah.
Wow, that's the way to do it.
Yeah,
That's
why not?
crazy.
Hashtag gerbil that shit, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Wow, okay. Alright, I guess I'll go for it. I would probably, let's see, R. Kelly doesn't have any money and people hate Bieber, so I'll probably marry Felix. I would kill Bieber, and I would fuck R. Kelly. Yeah, that's probably my last resort.
If I had to choose, it'd probably be the same order there because it's lose-lose all the way around. But you can divorce PewDiePie to have his money. So you got that going.
Yeah.
Optimum situation, I have more than one bullet and they all die.
Yeah.
And anybody that knows me knows one bullet isn't in my vocabulary.
None of them seem really brainy anyways. Just put them in one room, toss in a live grenade, and say, hot potato.
There you go.
Nice.
No one's going to win anyways.
Some people asking in the chat, who is PewDiePie? I envy you.
Yeah, I didn't know either, so.
Yeah, just...
You guys are not missing out.
No. Yeah.
Exactly, Relic. Deadpool that shit. Exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Who is? Yeah, the Vapor 2, right there. Yeah. Whoa, someone is. Matt is really working it. I'd fuck every single one of you on the panel to death.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Matt, that's dark.
Okay, I'm going to say one thing. Happily married, 15 years. So.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. I ain't got one.
Almost 8. Catching up to you.
That's crazy. Now.
Okay, you got any family, any kids?
Yep, 1 kid, 1 wife, 1 house, 2 dogs.
Nice.
That's me. Yep.
How old's your kid?
She just turned 16. Took her driver's, permit thing the other day, and so if you're in Oklahoma, run like hell if you see her on the road. 'Cause she can't drive.
Well, I don't got to go through Tulsa anytime soon, so.
I ain't in Tulsa, dude. I'm in tornado hell. I'm in Moore, Oklahoma.
Oh, good God.
Yep, I lost my house in the May 20th, 2012. And,
Wow.
Rebuilt in the same damn spot. So.
Moore, Oklahoma, and Mayflower, Arkansas are having a competition for how many times they can get destroyed back to back.
Yeah, but we got them beat with the F5s.
You do.
Billy,
you do have a
here, he's flipping the bird, and he's right side up. How you doing?
I'll be damned.
I've been trying to get on for 45 fucking minutes, man. Jesus.
Billy's here to save the day. Thank God. No.
I don't know.
Nice. That was Vegas,
well,
man.
I just found out that it's an ongoing issue with these new Galaxy Edge phones that the fast charging is fucking up the auto rotation. But there's an app out there called Adaptive Rotation Lock. So I downloaded that and it forces the rotation. So.
Well done.
I can't see me though. Am I on the screen? Can you see me?
Yeah, you're on the screen.
You're right side up.
Okay.
You're on the screen, live and in color, man.
No. All right. Because all I see is my logo. But whatever. I don't give a fuck.
You're good, man.
So anyway, sorry I'm late, guys. I just got back from Vegas. Had a great time. Yeah. So how's everybody doing?
We're good. We're good.
Oh.
Tell us about Vegas.
What?
So we're good. Tell us about Vegas.
All right. Let me take these fucking headphones off. All right.
It's not me this time. It's not me, guys. I'm not fucking anything up today. Woo!
No, you're doing good. You're doing good.
This wouldn't be Project Fog without my fucking.
It wouldn't. It wouldn't. Technical difficulties.
I was flown out by Freemax. Had a good time. Met the Freemax girls, Emma, Maggie, and Linda, and also Tom from Vapeston. All good people. They literally treated me like a friggin' king out there, man. They fed me like a king. I mean, I was in one of the best hotels. I mean, it was a really, really good time. I made a lot of good connections, a lot of contacts. God, I don't know if you guys watched my video, like my Viva Las Vegas video. I had a little dilemma. I had so much products to get home, and I only had one bag. Yeah, so it was a good time, man, and a really a surreal experience. I could say that. It's just weird having people notice who I am. That I'm walking around thinking like, I'm little old me, and people are noticing me, and it's pretty weird. It was like a trade show. It wasn't like open to the public, so it was all the actual manufacturers and companies and stuff. So that was a weird feeling. I think I learned like Chinese though. That's all I've been speaking the last few days. But lots of good things out there, guys. Lots of good things that are coming up. I learned a few inside things, a few inside secrets. Well, good things coming up, man.
Nice, man.
Well, we can't wait for your next video.
What's that?
Anything you want to elaborate on? Anything you want to tell us a bit about what's coming down the pipe?
I can say that you got something new coming from H Cigar. and something new coming from Lava. I got the Lava DNA 200. I also got they gave me the Lava Box 1300 milliamp upgrade. They say this is a true 1300 milliamp hour battery, unlike some of the others out there. So that goes on, turns this into a bigger. Also, I talked with Kim's son. I sat there and had an hour-long conversation with them, and that's something I'm going to touch on in a future video. But cool. I do have things I need to say about that. They have new products. This is actually their mini version of the STL Wolf titanium coil. All right. I can tell you, look, they were really nice. I guess they realized some things. They defended themselves on others. They were really nice to me. They just want to be in good graces with the community. Like, I think it was just the way what I'm getting out of it is a lack of cross culture kind of thing. You know what I mean? Their newer products seem to be pretty cool. The new, like, they have newer like type devices like this, but it actually has dials on them where you can set your temperature. 200, 300. It's pretty neat. They're really nice, well made. They have this little small, like the mini volt from Council Vapor. They have one of those, 40 watts with a really big battery in it. A couple other new devices, but they were really nice. They treated me well. So, but I'll touch on that in a future video. I'll talk about this. I'm not really going to review it, but I'll talk about it. A couple other things. Vaporessa was there. Geek Vape was there. I got the somewhere around here, the Geek Vape, the 24. I don't know where I put it. The 24 Tsunami. Where the fuck did I put it? I don't know where I put it, but I do. I have the 24 Tsunami. It's pretty freaking cool, man. That's coming out, and they have the 24 Griffin. The 24 Griffin with top airflow or without top airflow. So you can go either one of that choice. They got a couple other cool products. They were actually taking care of this, the Void Ray, which is a pretty neat little device. It's made by Encom, but it's supposed to be like indestructible. You can run it over with a car and shit. It's got a neat feature the way the battery pops out. You just give it a little click, and it pops out the bottom like that.
Cool.
Pretty neat. And it's light as a feather. You don't even feel like you're holding it, but they say you can smash it. And I'm going to put this thing through the test. So, and then something else just like that. I'm probably sure there was already 2 reviews on it I saw, but it's from Camry, the AK-47, and it's got a little. And this thing is about 5 pounds. It's so heavy, 200 watts. Also for Camry, an 80-watt wood box mod, and that is called the Toro tank from a company called Goosig, who also treated me awesome. They're really nice guys. This is a really good tank. I actually already reviewed it. I do have 1 or 2 to give away. It's a really nice tank, guys, the Toro tank. If you get a chance to get one of these, check it out because it's really, really nice. And I love that setup. I got the gold one with the wood box mod and that trip tip from a company called Stars, 2 S's. Really nice. And then this guy, the Pioneer for You, what's that? I forget what it's called. The Pure, the X Pure or something. It only works on this or the IPv5, as well as Yeehee, the SX Mini. It only works on them. It doesn't have a coil inside. It just has like these prong type things in there. Pretty neat. But I got it in this cool white color, man. It's really nice. I got a ton of things, man. A ton of shit. Came home and I actually had this in the mail. I was just vaping on it. Oh yeah, this the Pressa 100 watt TC takes a 26650 and an 18650, and it came with this RDA. It's called the Indie Duo. So it's also a 30 millimeter RDA or a 20A, and it's got a velocity style type, but it has 5 different holes, 3 in the positive, 2 in the negative at the bottom. So you have plenty of build options.
38.
So yeah, it'll fit like a 22 millimeter. Like it's a 22 millimeter size deck. It's just a really big cap that goes on it with the airflow on the inside of the 2 glass chambers. It's pretty neat. It fits on the venti really nice. Bunch of new shit, man. There was a lot of things that I was told that I just can't talk about yet. But here's something cool: the Z-Pal Skittles tank. and it's got dual chambers, so you can put 2 different e-juices in it. See that? Yeah. So you got that. 200 watts, they say. Well, I actually did vape it at 200 watts when I was there. Got this little Camry Q box. This is cute. Yeah, I think you would like this, even though you, Josh, even though you don't vape that kind of mouth-to-lung type thing, it's pretty cool, though. You kind of open the side, you take your tank out, pop your tank when it hides in on the inside, you know? So it's a little mouth-to-lung stuff type vape, you know?
I like that.
Neat.
That's neat.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's a little cute little thing. What else did I get? A couple other things. Oh, here's the 24 Tsunami. All right, so it's the same thing. They also have a new avocado coming out, and it has a little fill slot. So when you do build a dual coil deck, you don't have to move your wick to fill it. It has like a little metal door. Pretty cool. That's they basically. I talked to the owner of Geek Vape, and he listens to the reviews. I mean, he's everything that we tell him that we don't like in the videos, he pretty much goes back and fixes it, and that's why it's taking so long for his products to come out, because he sends out to reviewers. The reviewers tell him what they don't like. They listen to the comments, then they go back and try to fix it before they release it to the general public. So they are listening. He's the one that designed like the billow. He for UD. He signed a lot of their products, and now he's with Geek. Now he opened up Geek Vape and opened up, makes a lot of their products now. He's the engineer, is the owner of the company. So T-Rex, I don't know what that's called, the North Wolf tank. I don't know. It's a little weird. It's good vape, but it's just really weird. You gotta see this. Only one of, I believe, 300, but it may be 600. Okay. The Raphael 24 karat gold tank. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. Now the way to get this is to buy a Raphael tank, and you may just get lucky, because they put 300 or 600 of them out there. This is, I got number 83. So you may get lucky if you buy one. I have a bunch of them still here that I'm going to be giving out still. I may even have one in there. I don't know. It depends. They're out there. Lots of good stuff. This is really good. You know why this is a good show? And I'm sorry I'm talking so much, guys.
You're fine.
It's a good show because it was a trade show. So there was barely any juice companies there. Just a few of the bigger juice companies, you know. It was all manufacturers. Every manufacturer you could think of was there. I mean, everybody. And it was good for me as a reviewer, because those who I am not in contact with, I pretty much am in contact with now. They got to meet me. They got to, take pictures with me, shake my hand, get to know me. I got to know them. So that was good for me. It was also good to find out lots of information, just to get those contacts out there. I may even be going to China in May, which I hope it goes through, because they have a show going on out there. But I like that type of show. It's different than like your Vape Dash or Foxwoods, where you're going. It's open to the public. It's a massive cloud in the air, and it's loud, and it's a party. It's a good time. Bunch of juice companies. This is a trade show. There's no clouds in the air. You can vape. There was also tobacco companies there, like pipe tobacco companies and shit like that. But for the most part, the majority of the thing was vapor. And it was just nice, quiet, hot girls. There was hot girls, at the Arctic Dolphin. They had dancing girls up on this thing. It was pretty cool. Which, by the way, I'm getting one of their stabilized wood mods, man. I cannot wait. I think they already gave Mark one, because they only had a few samples there. Mark got there first and got one. So they're going to send me over one, but they're like $300. They're beautiful. You got to see them if you get a chance.
We are going to be expecting us to have video clips of all of this, right?
I only have some video. I have a lot of pictures, but it's only some video, and for the reason is, I went there with Freemax, so I had to help them out, and I was with them a lot, and there wasn't a lot of time for me to be on my own. And when I did, I took that time to talk to the companies rather than film, and then by the time I would get done, I get back to the hotel, I'd be exhausted. Because you're on your feet all day from friggin' 8 in the morning until 5 p.m., 6 p.m. Then we would go out to dinner. Every day they treated me to dinner and everything. So, you didn't have a lot of time to do a lot of things, but it was a good experience, great time. And if you ever get a chance to go out to a Vegas show, I highly recommend it, because it was really nice just to be in Vegas as well. It was really nice. And you know, I wasn't going to be able to go to Foxwoods anyway because the timing overlapped. So I was able to take 1 day off of work, but if I went to Foxwoods, I would have had to take 3 off, and it just wasn't going to work. So I do have to go back to work tomorrow. So, you know, it was a good time, good experience. I'm glad I went.
Well, I'm glad you had a great time, buddy.
It's cool that you're getting one of those Arctic Dolphins too. They're probably one of the cheapest stabilized wood mods out there, and a lot of people are like, I don't know how their chip's gonna be. Most people don't know how heavily involved they are in the chip industry over there. They
Arctic Dolphin?
Arctic Dolphin they've been around for a minute. They actually had a lot to do with the Vicious Ant variants. Anybody that has any doubt about Arctic Dolphin, they make really good products.
They do, and their chip is always nice. Like their chip on the last one that I got, the ADT 210. It's got a nice chip. I actually really enjoy that mod. I enjoy the chip. Yeah, there's some good things coming, even from like Evolve. There's guys that I'm not allowed to talk about. Was sworn to secrecy. But I met I met the Evolve guys. I met the guy from Boomer, the guy who showed Phil around, Brian, the guy who showed Phil around over in China when he showed him the clone factories and stuff in Phil Pisardo's videos. It was a big white guy who spoke Chinese, big heavy, big guy. I met him there, talked to him for a while, got a couple of inside scoop things from him. Yeah, man, it's pretty cool. It was pretty surreal experience, you know. So just really opens your eyes to some things too, you know. Just being in the YouTube game, meaning, you know what I mean, because you don't realize the impact that you actually have as a reviewer. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, what you say and what you do in that video may not seem much to you, but it's impacting jobs, it's impacting economy, it's impacting a lot of things over in China. And it also, for me, what it did was put a face to the product. I mean, before I went, I saw the Freemax Skyla tank as the Freemax Skyla tank. You know what I mean? But now I see it as Emma and Maggie and Linda and Tom and their pictures of their families. So, and they're not just a huge corporation. I mean, Emma and Tom are pretty much the owners. You know, they're partners, and they're not like this big giant company. They're just trying to make a good tank, and they're true, genuine people. You know, just trying to do the right thing and you know, just support the families and everything. Now, that in no way will ever sway my decision. If it's a shitty product, it's a shitty product, you know. But, you know, you just got to – I'm never in the game to try and destroy a company or their reputation or anything like that unless they're trying to swindle us. But if there's a bad product, you got to point it out that it's a bad product, and hopefully they can fix it, you know. But it does put a face to the product. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying?
Sure. Absolutely. Yeah. It's interesting to get that perspective.
Yeah, that was kind of like what I was trying to like bring up a little bit earlier. I was talking to Josh. It's the same thing. You guys who are doing these YouTube reviews actually do a lot more difference than a lot of you think. I mean, you guys hear people giving you compliments and whatnot and commenting on your videos all the time and saying, well, great work, you guys are doing awesome, and so on and so forth. But you guys maybe are doing just a regular juice review, and you don't really think of it as a big deal. But for a lot of people, for instance, I can only talk for the people that I've spoken to over in Europe, around us, and the reviews, for instance, that you guys do make a huge difference for us. I mean, I followed some of you guys for a long time, and for at least for me, when I'm in any type looking for a juice or a mod or whatever, I listen to what Josh says, what you say, Billy, and what Hank says, and so on and so forth, and I try to build my own thought of, okay, will this fit my needs or not? Will I like this juice or not? For instance, I know Billy likes his juices more towards this way, and maybe Josh likes it a little more in this way. Well, I'm in the middle, so that might work for me. So it does make a big difference. Even it doesn't have to be like a big Chinese company waiting to just pump out more products. But the regular consumer that may not have the option to just pop down to the local store and get whatever they want or need, it makes a big difference. And you guys are doing great work, and I just want to say keep up what you're doing.
Thanks, Sam. Really appreciate that, man.
Yeah, I do appreciate that as well, man. It's yeah, you do. It does, and that's one thing that I was told a lot when they would stop me. Is and I'm in no way trying to toot my horn or nothing, but they would literally say to me, "Thanks for what you're doing for the community." You know, and that's something that makes you feel good because I mean, to me, I'm just reviewing a product, and I'm, you know, and of course I have my own ambitions as we all do, and things like that. But to hear that you're actually helping someone, you know, it's a good feeling, and for somebody to say that, you know, it does. I'm human, and it affects me just as much as it affects anybody. You know, you tell me something how it affected you, and you stop and you literally tell me a story of how I helped you. I'm like, wow, I did not know that. You know, I literally helped you. You know what I mean? So it's a pretty good feeling. It's a surreal experience. You know, it was funny, and I want to shout him out if he's watching right now, Kurt from the Love Vape. I was plugging something in, and I stood up, and I see this guy just still looking at me like this, and he's pretty athletic, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh man, why is this guy looking at me hard? Do I owe him money or something, you know? And I get up, and he's like, hey motherfucker, what's up? And I was like, yeah. He's like, damn, I watch you all the time. We put you on the shop all the time and everything. And I was like, oh shit, you know? And it wound up, and he's a great dude. Him and his partner. There's 2 shops, so if you guys are in LA, stop by Vapor Deluxe in North Hollywood and Glendale, I want to say. I forget the other place, but they have 2 shops. They showed me pictures. Really nice guys. But that was just one example, man, of how, you know, the shit that he was saying, and you know, it's pretty cool, man. I met the e-ciggity guys. Yeah, they were really nice. The owner, and also Element Vape, met those guys. Yeah, man, but you don't realize, man, they knew me, and I'm like, wow, that's weird, you know? It's like, how do you know? You know, you want to say, how do you know me? I know how they know me, but you just don't realize it, that people do watch your videos, you know? It's just,
Oh yeah,
it's weird, you know?
definitely. I think a lot more guys than you think, a lot more boys and girls, men and women than you think actually watch your videos and take what you guys say to heart. And it might be hard to like think about it sometimes. And I don't know, maybe you guys are sitting at home thinking, oh, I didn't get just as many views on this one as I did on that one. But I think the guys that, well, the people that are watching actually, well, I mean, it matters. What you say actually does matter to them.
Yeah. I appreciate that, man. I do.
You guys ready for all hell to break loose?
What's that?
You guys ready for all hell to break loose?
Yeah, why? What's up?
Well, I had a fun idea of how we're going to close out the show tonight. We've pretty much covered all our segments here and kind of rounded back to what's new again. So I think it's time to start wrapping this show up soon, unless...
Yeah, I'm cool, bro. I got work in the morning anyway.
I'm still working on trying to get this up. Let me see if I can get this to go. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have a little fun at the end of this show. This is going to be
a little nervous.
It rubs the lotion on its skin.
Well, you're just going to let anybody in? Is that what you're doing?
Got it.
Oh.
Do I need to break out the bullwhip? Do I need to keep somebody in check?
You got to take out the spaces, the hangouts.google.com, but anyone who wants in can come on right now. Just got to copy and paste that link and take out the spaces. I'll post it again, just in case. You will remove it.
Yes, in here, Giz. Singer. Hell, all of you, jump on in.
Link
You
should
see
be
this
there.
being one of my new favorites right here, the Tesla Nano 60. Whoo, I love this thing.
Those new Tesla mods for like the
Dude,
past
I'm about
couple
to
months
pick
are
one of
just so
those.
nice for what they are.
Dude, 3,600 mile on this little thing.
Yep.
They got some nice shit coming out too, man. Some really good shit.
They
I saw.
really do. I saw
Yep.
some of their special edition stuff a couple days ago, and I was like, wow, they've come up in the world, man.
Yeah, man. They got some really nice shit.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of shit. All this stuff that I brought home, man, it's all giveaways too. So I got a bunch of Freemex Skyla Mini. I got a bunch of Reaper tanks. I got a bunch of Reaper Plus tanks. Arctic Dolphin. I got some Mod Vapa shit. I got Vatio shit. Aura. Oh yeah, check this out. Remember the Seago, T, the 100-watt mod? They have some new stuff, man, and this is called the Seago. It's the same design, but it's smaller. Plus it's a top fill tank, and the colors pop off, so you can change the colors and change the batteries. They feel more sturdier, different. They got a 50-watt mod now. They do stainless steel temperature control. Yeah, they're stepping up their game. Z-Pal is definitely stepping up their game. They got a bunch of new tanks. They're sending me a couple more, but I grabbed the Skittle and the mini version, the Z-Pal Mini in white.
I don't know how I feel about the Skittle. It looks cool, but
I tell you, the vape was really nice. I still want to figure it out. I think the way it works is you fill the bottom chamber, right? Because it'll go right through into the bottom, and then you close the bottom, and then you fill the top. So then you vape from the bottom one, and then once the bottom's empty, you open the top, and the top will flow into the bottom. You know what I mean? And then you can put another juice in the top. So, I mean, of course, the juice is going to intermingle a little bit, but that's the idea. I believe that's how it works.
It's a cool concept. It's different.
Yeah, pretty neat.
Hey,
So we got somebody.
Giz is in the house.
Oh, Lord.
What up, you goggle-wearing sucker?
I like his little "I'm here" thing.
Yeah.
You ain't here. You just got a big-ass mouth. That's it.
I always picture Giz. Like, you guys remember that cartoon, The Iron Giant?
Yeah.
I think Giz is that little kid grown up.
No.
Oh, awesome. I love that.
I mean, that's not a diss. That's a compliment.
Not at all. That kid was cool.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, I'm not watching the chat. How many people we have watching, Josh?
Oh, I don't even know.
80.
What'd you say, 80?
Hello. About 80.
Something.
Whoa, guys.
Something?
Hello.
It's an all-time low.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
drug the ratings way down. Hello, Giz. You're here, buddy.
Howdy!
What the hell?
Okay, I'm going to do a giveaway then. We got 80 people in here. Josh, I'm going to need you to help me, or the rest of you guys, because I can't see the chat. So I'm going to ask a question, the first person to answer it. Oh, shit. You guys won't remember, will you?
Probably
You won't
not.
know the answer.
And we'll see.
You guys won't know the answer. Shit.
What's up, Blind Vapor? How you doing, man?
Oh, pretty good. How about you guys? Figured I'd pop on just for the hell of it and see how things went.
Glad you came on.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Trying to think how I
What are you
can-
giving away, Billy?
I'm going to give away a Coil Master kit.
Nice.
Cool, Master. All right.
See, Hank did make the show.
One complete night of wine and dine with a chariot ride through the park with Billy.
Hi, Hanky.
What you vaping on, Blind Vapor?
Some basic stuff right now. Got my Cool Fire 4 Plus and the Crown.
Nice.
There you go.
There you go.
Cool Fire 4 Plus. And I love the Cool Fire 4 Plus. It's one of my favorites.
It's a great little mod, man.
It's very pocketable, 70 watts.
Yep.
What more do you need, really? I mean, you know, sometimes it's nice to have the cloud kickers, but this thing goes everywhere with me. Does everything I need.
Well, it's like people. I'm all about cloud chasing too, but my little 40-watt mini volt with my monster tank is probably one of my favorite little all-day setups, man.
Yeah, I love that thing. That's why, like, the Kim Son one was really nice too. It's weird. They
I mean,
got a couple of these mini ones coming out.
how tiny can you get with that?
Oh, I know, eh?
See, I
Where
like
you
my
from?
little Tesla, too.
Yeah, the Tesla. This man, this is nice. Yeah, if you like the Tesla 2, you'll love this. It only does 60 watts. I mean,
Yeah,
but
I
for
know,
a
but
little
that-
mod, it's awesome.
Yeah,
And
that
you got
battery
the
life has
Skyline
got
Mini.
me.
Really nice.
So, Billy, how are we running this giveaway?
All right, let me see.
It's the question.
I need you to know the answer, so you can look for it, because I can't see the goddamn chat.
You could PM one of us on Facebook or text.
Yeah. You can put it in the Hangouts chat.
He's on mobile. He can't use the Hangouts chat.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, wait. I can probably log on my computer. Wait, I think I can do it. Here, hold on.
Okay. How about you, Gidzer? What you vaping on?
I was vaping on setup here. We got a Crown Tank on the reload.
Nice. I'm sorry I couldn't give you a wrench, man. I couldn't figure out how to make that happen.
I think that only Billy can do it.
Maybe. I don't know how to do it.
Whoever started the feed tonight.
Oh, that's Josh.
Yeah, it's
Josh.
me.
That's Josh.
Yeah, you have access to it.
I just don't know where. I'm not. This is like the second time I've ever actually been responsible for setting up the chat and everything.
See, like when I'm in here, there's a little drop-down tab. See where the arrow is? Put your cursor over the little arrow, and then there's a drop-down tab.
On the left, you mean?
No, to the right of my head.
Right of your head.
See the little arrow?
No.
In the right-hand corner of everyone's icon picture, there, if you hover over it, there's a little arrow.
Yeah,
like
you
the
can view profile.
Yeah, like the view profile thing, I saw that, but I just couldn't figure out how to do it. Well, no, but I didn't. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Maybe not. I don't know.
All right, so I'm going to give away a Coil Master kit, a Coil Master pee bag. It's a little bag to hold your mod, juice, and some other little things on your belt or whatever. And I'm going to give away an Arctic V8 Mini. Okay?
Nice.
In black. Or a Crixus. No, I think the Mini. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. That's what I'm going to give away here. What I'm going to do is, we talked about this guy, right? From UL. I said it's like one of 300 or one of 600, one of the two. I told you what number I have. First person to guess what number it is yours.
What was it? I saw that. I was watching that review the other day, or that deal the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember. I just don't remember the exact number.
I'm guessing.
I just spoke of it. I said it earlier in this video.
Yep.
Wait. We got a winner. And I think it's my boy. Yeah, it is my boy. My boy Shane Smith won.
All right, Shane.
Number 83. Congratulations, Shane Smith, my man.
Nice. First guess, too.
First guess. See, my man paid attention. Paying attention.
He knew it.
So
He was waiting for you.
Yeah, when I got my refill, I was hoping I had one of those.
So, yeah, so he got it. Shane, didn't I send you a fucking... No, he didn't get an Arctic from me, did he? Let me know, Shane. If you already have the Arctic, which I don't think you do, but if you do, I'll give you a Crixus, all right? So, yeah, there we go. I'll just keep this out. Fuck it.
Congrats, Shane.
Yeah, congrats.
Yeah, right on.
I should already have your info, but whatever, dude. Send me your info. I know you said check my Instagram Messenger. Okay, I'll check that. Okay, Shane, you got it. You got the Arctic V8 Mini, and I'll give you a pack of coils as well. Matter of fact, I'll give you a couple packs of coils. All right, cool, because I got like the snake coils, the hive coils, I got the Claptons, all the fucking crazy coils. So,
Good score on that, by the way.
Huge giveaway coming, guys. 20,000 subscriber, and I got a bunch of shit saved up. So, for my viewers, for whatever, I got a huge giveaway coming.
Nice, man. All right. So I think we had a pretty fun show tonight, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we got to talk what's new. We got to talk a bit about Sweden and what it's like over there. That was really, really cool. got to play some Fuck, Marry, Kill. Got to invite a couple more people on here, and Billy made an appearance, Hank made an appearance. It's good times. Let's go down the panel. Say our farewells. When we start with Blind Vapor.
All right. Hi, guys. Nice to meet you all. Bye, guys.
Yes.
Giz. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, this is where I do my pitch. Huh? Gizzard Stew, I'm on YouTube. Had a great show on Friday. You guys go rewatch it. That's it.
Whoa. Paul?
Always fun hanging out with y'all. You guys be back on the show. I've been so busy, it's just bananas.
Yeah, you need to send me that link for the regulated lunacy.
Oh yeah, dude, I've got it saved in my phone. I'll message it to you.
Thank you. That's like the best news I've heard in months. Like,
I'm already begging them to be on the pre-order. Don't worry.
Oh, I can't fucking wait.
It's just too gorgeous.
Yeah. Billy.
Yo, what up, homie? It's my turn.
Yep.
I'm Billy. I'm Vapin Heathen. I got big things coming, guys, in the works. Let me make a small announcement real quick.
Go for it.
I have a flavor of juice coming out by a company. All right. It's going to be cool. So check it out. I'll let you know when it's released. It's going to be a berry yogurt crumble type flavor. So hopefully you guys like it. It'll be out soon. I'll let you all know. And of course, it's going to have like a little Star Wars theme to it, type almost kind of. We'll see.
Kind of.
But yeah, I got that coming out. Yeah,
That's awesome.
that's it, guys. Congrats, Shane. Oh, and they're asking in the comments real quick how I got all that stuff home. I did stuff it all in the fucking bags. Whatever had batteries in, I took it out and put it in check-on. I did put all the juice inside the check-in baggage. Everything else I stuffed in my fucking backpack. They did fucking have to go through it all and pull everything out and like, what's this? What's this? What's this? And yeah, I did wind up getting it all home. So yeah, it was fun. Thanks guys.
Thanks for making it on, Billy, and telling us about Vegas and what we can expect to see down the pipe. Those are some cool toys you brought back, man.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Sam.
All right, thank you guys for having me on. It's been awesome. I mean, for me, I loved it, and I'm gonna get up, head to work, and I will probably be seeing the next video as soon as possible.
You're welcome back anytime, man. That was great. Thanks for coming.
For sure. Thank you.
And guys, I'm OhmBoy Josh. I've got a channel, OhmBoy Josh. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Yeah, I'm just glad I didn't fuck anything up tonight. Because I really thought I was going to bastardize this thing, but I did all right. Pat in the back.
Looks pretty damn good from this end.
Super good job.
All right, let's fog it out, guys. Good night now.
Good night.
Good night, all.
Thanks for having me on.